Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha, Rekah Kodash, Shema. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and the elders. Double honors to my elder as well. Aharawan, Banyasha Allah, the Lions Den Camp, here in Jacksonville, Florida. And salutations to the fellow Akim, Atwafium, and Banium children that believe in truth and sincerity. It's your brother Athanyala, back to you another lesson. All right, and Yahweh Ratazah is edifying. I just want to do a quick news article and news update. All right, it's another one. As the bishop dropped this in the group chat in regards to North Korea's Kim orders military to accelerate war preparations, state media, right? You know, as all these nations is puffing up when it comes to America, all right, as far as them not taking America's shit anymore, all right? North Korea leader Kim Jong-un has offered its military the munitions industry in the nuclear weapons sector to accelerate war preparations to counter what he called unprecedented confrontational moves by the U.S., state media said on Thursday, right? Because not only himself, all right, has he's been hiding because he's been in fear of his life being taken, attacks on him. I saw another video in regards to Putin and how he's very displeased on how it's an artificial version of him via artificial intelligence, using his voice, using his face, using his likeness, quote unquote. And that's why what Kim Jong-un, he had his sister, all right, being the forerunner. All right, he put her out there and he went into more so into hiding and being conservative. All right, because they don't trust this damn devil, all right, America. One of the scriptures I want to start off with is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 10. Well, I'll start in Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. And that's what the Lord is doing as he's bringing these nations in the state in a state of war. All right. Mentally, they're prepared on a physical standpoint as far as their technology, their military surplus. All right. These nuclear arms. All right. So the Lord is getting ready to denuclearize the earth with these nations, man. All right. He has a great sacrifice in Basra. All right. America. Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong, man. And that's what they're doing. All right. Ever since the time of World War II, America dropping the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. All right. Which led them to have alliances throughout the world. All right. Embassies throughout the world and tied to many nations. All right. As America is what? They're tied to Russia's backdoor by way of Ukraine, China's backdoor by way of Taiwan, in North Korea by way of South Korea, again, emulating, you know, just as the Lord had raised up Nineveh, all right, and ultimately spread them out and ran them thin by making them have multiple battles on multiple fronts. All right, why? Because America stick his nose in everybody's business. All right, he wants to. He was the hammer of the earth, but now the Lord is doing a new thing on the earth. All right, so what he made. These nations beat their plowshares into swords, man. Everything that went towards agriculture, the finances that went towards the beneficial of their people, it has to go to what? Protection. All right. A nuclear dome. All right. Over there in Jerusalem. All right. So on and so forth, man. Military surplus. All right. These nukes that's being created. It costs a lot of money to put these things forth to where what they put a lot more money towards their military might. All right. And defense systems and protection. All right. Ultimately versus the people. All right. The economy, which shows you that what we're in the state of the end. But this verse 11, assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about thither. Because thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, man, this is what the Lord doing. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, right? Yahweh Shaphat, For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right, because it's about the Lord's people, and he's getting ready to return back that captivity of his people. If I want to read a little bit more on the article, it says what? He wants them to advance their weapons sector. As you know, this guy is trigger happy. He's like a little kid. All right, as he have been doing and practicing his missile launches, and they've been landing in believe like the ballistic sea near Japan. All right, and they cite him, and they every time he does it, he put America, NATO, and the EU in alarm. All right, because he's like a little badass kid. All right, again, as our elder would refer to North Korea as China's pit bull. All right, but again, it says, speaking on the policy directions for the new year at a key meeting of the country's ruling party on Wednesday, Kim also said would expand strategic cooperation with anti-imperialist independent countries, news agencies. He set forth the militant task for the People's Army and the munitions industry, nuclear weapons and civil defense sectors to further accelerate the war preparations, said. North Korea has been expanding ties with Russia, among others, as Washington accuses Pyongyang, Salaki, if I'm pronouncing it, of supplying military equipment to Moscow for use in its war with Ukraine, right? All right, as America is trying to give aid and funding, all right, to Ukraine, all right? Russia's backing Ukraine, as well as North Korea and the other alliances, these BRIC nations, all right? You can say North Korea is a part of the BRICS as well. While Russia provides technical support to help the North advance its military capabilities, Kim also laid out economic goals for the new year during the meeting, calling it a decisive year to accomplish the country's 5-year development plan, the report said. He clarified the important task of the new year to be dynamically pushed forward in the key industrial sectors and called for establishing the agricultural production on a high level. The North has suffered serious food shortages in recent decades, including famine in the 1990s, often as a result of natural disasters. International experts have warned that border closures during the sea, right, planning worsened the food security. So North Korea's crop output was estimated to have increased year on year in 2023 due to favorable weather conditions. But a Seoul official has said the amount was still far below what is needed to address the country's chronic food shortages. Right. So they haven't been putting forth the money, all right, and the resources towards their agriculture, right, their people, but more so the protection of the people of the war, which shows that we're at the end of a thing, of an age, of a kingdom, and that's Esau's kingdom, all right? And it's going to lead to put in the minds of these other heathen nations like North Korea to ultimately be done away with Esau, because his plan didn't work, all right? As the scriptures say, man, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, man, the people mourn, roughly paraphrasing. But this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 23. Start at verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Right? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations, man? They have lost all respect for America, all right? And they're calling America's bluff. And they want no parts in America, man, as it's not beneficial to their people. And they're slowly severing ties, all right, and showing their allegiance to the oppositions, all right, which would be the BRICS nations, all right, Brazil, Russia, China, Iran, Iraq, Syria, all right, Saudi Arabia, North Korea, right? Verse 24, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord, man. Right. Swear by his name falsely, putting in God ye trust in on the back of the dollar bill, a promissory note, a deceptive thing, all right, which deceived the whole world, not just the image of the Heavenly Father that they put out there, but the money as well. All right, the unclean spirits that came out of the mouth like frogs, pertaining to their banking system, their religion, and their military might. If you don't get down with it, all right, but again, they've been giving aid to Russia as far as for Ukraine. So again, that's that Ezekiel 38 that's coming into play as Russia is being a guard to these other heathen nations. All right, but just a news article and a quick update. And Yaharatazah, this lesson was edifying. All right, a shalom, a habatah, and to the next one, DTA.